Step 11, we're getting near the end, is a home inspection. You can choose any inspection company that you want as a buyer. You as a buyer will pay for it too. The seller does not pay for your home inspection, you do. Additionally, in my brokerage, my broker recommends that we also do something called a sewer lateral inspection, where they take a scope and go down into the sewer. Not very attractive, I'll tell you, but they're looking for cracks in the sewer pipe. If that thing needs to be replaced, it's very costly, can be complicated depending on the city you're in. You're having to dig up the public street sometimes if you're responsible for it in the street. Anyway, that's a whole can of worms. So sewer lateral inspection with a plumbing scope that a plumber does, it's typically about $300, give or take. They'll show you the video, you can see it and have confidence whether it's good or maybe it's not. So the sewer inspection, then also a roof inspection. We've got a great roofer here in Orange County that will do complimentary roof inspections, and he'll give you an estimate. Almost every roof inspection comes back at least with reseal the penetration. So whenever there's something penetrating the roof, they just recommend that you seal with mastic around those holes to make sure that they are watertight. And then there's also termite. Termite is kind of optional. VA loans require a termite clearance. No other loans require it. It's up to you as a buyer. In Orange County, the termites love our weather. So almost every house has termites. It's just a question of how much damage have they done? Do you need to tent? Can you treat it locally? And typically termites are not life or death in a home. The typical termite cost I see is anywhere from about $1,000, maybe to a maximum of $6,000 or $7,000, and that depends on the company as well, and whether that includes tenting. Back to the general home inspection, those cost probably $400 to $600, and they are typically, I would say, 50 to 100 pages long. Don't be overwhelmed by that when you get this inspection, because it can be overwhelming and it's very detailed with a lot of photos. Just because there's a lot of pages in it doesn't mean that the home is not worthy of you purchasing it. Especially a home that might be 20 or 30 years old is going to have a lot of things on it that are not life or death. So ask your inspector. This is one of my favorite things to do with my home inspectors, with my buyers. I'll ask the home inspector, would you recommend moving forward with the purchase of this home? And I did have one time where the home inspector said no. It was an odd situation where there was a heater in a bedroom, which could lead to carbon monoxide poisoning coming in that way. So that's the only time, but other than that, ask the home inspector, hey, how would you feel about having your sister buy this house or your brother buy this house? And they'll usually give you an honest answer. My inspectors definitely do, and I want to make sure that my buyers are in the best hands and being taken care of with that. So with that, the next step in your home buying journey is to order the appraisal, which the lender does, and we're going to talk about that in the next video.